Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to another exciting evening for some matchups of Echo Arena brought to you by VR Master League. In the caster's booth tonight is myself, Dano McFabulous, and with me is Wazdaaa. Wazdaaa, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing pretty fantastic. It's been a good night of Echo Arena. Last night we saw some good silver and masters games, and tonight we got a straight series of diamond after diamond games. It should be a high-level competition. And yeah, our first match of the night, it will be High Voltage versus Wrath.
Yes, very excited for this matchup here. Very important game for High Voltage as they are currently sitting in 15th on the rankings, which we do have 5 teams going to the Challenger Cup. So the top 5 teams in Diamond will go. So this win could help, keep High Voltage right there, but a loss could potentially drop them down to 16th, meaning their next game on Sunday would need to be a win.
Yeah, it's a dangerous position for them, but on the other side, High Voltage, they're still doing pretty good this season, sitting at a 61% win rate. Obviously, it's a super highly competitive division they're playing in. Diamond, I mean, you're on the precipice of playing against the greats, playing against, you get the glory of getting 40-0'd by Joker by making it into Masters. So you're so close there, it's super competitive, so even having a 60% win rate it's pretty impressive in my book. But like you said, Wrath, they're in a pretty risky spot. Yeah.
Oh dear, I just realized I forgot the All right, so people in chat saying is some quietness. Is it both of us quiet? Just one of us? See if we can get this figured out.
The guy who said paper. If the paper guy is the quiet one, say that in chat. That'll be the indicator. But yeah, we're just waiting on. We have all the players in the lobby. Just a matter of moments before we get on into this game. So it's gonna be super exciting. On the Wrath side, we do have Chuck, not Norris, Arrow Knight, Link 1, and Ascend. And on the High Voltage side tonight, it will be Fire Ninja, Goran Jr., Isolate, and Lulz. I do recall casting High Voltage. It is one of my repeats. I'm a little newer to casting, but they are one of my repeat teams. And I remember Goran Jr., he did put on a pretty good show. He was staying highly competitive in that one, so I'll be looking out for his plays today.
Yes, it's definitely a fun team to watch. It's definitely a fun team to play as well. It's a team that we have played many times in the last season and a little bit at the beginning of this season. And it looks like the teams are readying up here now. Shall bring us into the arena. Get this first round started.
Yep, here we go. First match of the night for me and Dano. 5 seconds left on that timer. The joust is off. Who's it going to be? It looks like it's going to be the Wrath advantage. They're going to take that disc on up to the double diamond. There's a few passing opportunities here for Chuck Norris. There's one on the left side and one on the right, and one playing right above that net. It will go right over towards Link 1. He's on that pull, a dangerous situation if you're a defender, and he's going to go to make the shot. But then he puts one in for 2.
Great start to the matchup for Wrath, getting an early 2 points on the board. Only 17 seconds into this first round. Joust advantage now to High Voltage.
4, 3, 2, 1. Ball is in their court. I guess the disc is in their court. I try to build a habit of never saying ball ever again in my lifetime, so I'll try hard on that one. Fire Ninja gets the pass back to the player, but the grab from Arrow Knight, that's a really nice play there. Gives them a play, but it will be intercepted by Goran Jr. Disc now in control of High Voltage.
Beautiful clear down the tunnel. Bouncing. Oh, that was a great setup there for High Voltage, but that bounce just did not quite go in their favor. They do reset to recollect back to Goran Jr. Goran getting the pass. Ooh, but Arrow Knight right there ready for the intercept.
Yeah, some good juking and some good interception by him, allowing his team to get the disc all the way inside of the High Voltage bubble. But here it is, the player in bottom gets the pass, not Norris. Chuck, not Norris. The pass from him, Link 1 on the bottom, gets that disc on in. Wrath, within the first 2 minutes of the round, they're up by 4 points.
4-point lead, not a bad spot to be, but also definitely not time to get comfortable. Plenty of time here for High Voltage, you know, just getting worked up, you know, getting ready, adjusting to the enemy's play style, and ready to go with this beautiful stack play. This could be them getting on the board if they get there. Ooh, but a great save there by Ascend.
It looks like that's going to be a bit of a solo stun play, making sure the pressure is stopped on him momentarily. Meanwhile, Wrath, they take that disc upfield. Some players on High Voltage looking to pressure those attackers, but no, they get stunned on out. The passing plays, they're there. There's only one member in net, an arrow knife. Solo play from inside of Bubble. Wrath, they extend their lead by 6 points, and they were, at least statistically, the underdog coming into this match. They're looking to put up a significant fight, and we're not even that far into it.
No, definitely not far at all. Just advantage back to High Voltage here. It's gonna be Isolate with the disc. Isolate, quick pass over to Goran in the tunnel. Another beautiful pass down to Lulz on the floor. Approaching to a 2-on-1, getting that pass to the shield to Fire Ninja up to Goran. Ooh, that was a great, Lulz with the rebound here, going for another shot, and they will get it. Lulz putting the first 2 points on the board for High Voltage.
That's some really, really solid passing there from High Voltage. I'm not exactly sure who took that timeout. I would say maybe Wrath because they just got scored on, but they're still sitting pretty good in this match. 4 points. Are we getting back into it?
Maybe not. Maybe so. Not quite sure. Looks like we might actually have a timeout. No. Oh.
All right. The reports are in, and they say I'm quiet. I'm going to turn myself up a little.
You know, it feels like my in-game noises are a little louder than usual. I don't know, is that coming across on stream for anyone else? I feel like when they score, like the celebration noise seems a little loud, which is kind of strange. Maybe it's just on my end and it's suppressed, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully everyone is enjoying the stream so far. We are just 3 minutes into our first match of the night.
Oh, there you go.
We have a lot of matches happening tonight, so if you guys are enjoying the stream so far, make sure you grab a few snacks here in this timeout, because we are in this one for the long haul. A lot of competition to be seen, so yeah, that's my only advice.
I guess, and for now, we'll say hello to the Twitch chat. Everyone there. Schlart asking, is this Dano? Yes, this is Dano McFabulous, accompanied by Wazdaaa. Oh, I guess, you know, Schlart already knew that one, but for everyone else, just in case. Energy drinks is cheeks. Yes, energy drinks are definitely...
Yeah, grab it. I have caffeinated tea. Black tea is where it's at, in my opinion, just because I can put honey in it. But yeah, definitely grab a beverage. But we are back into the heat of this match. Ascend, he gets that pass on up to Link 1. It's looking like a High Voltage-like play. We just saw them pull off a similar high-paced passing play. And now here comes... This is where legends are made. You got to push the bubble. You got to make the play right. But they will take some aggression. That's going to stunt them early on. The pass goes left, but the pass is not accurate enough. They'll have to back it for another opportunity. Just biding their time yet again. However, still on the advantage. Not exactly the worst play to be made.
Great reset there. Ooh, that was a great pass there. Just missed and almost got collected, but Lulz taking advantage of that missed pass, clearing it all the way down. It's going to be a race, but it will be a Link for Wrath, getting the disc and clearing it right back down to the other side of the arena where it came from. Chuck Not Norris going for the shot, getting a 3-point goal for Wrath.
Yeah, Chuck Not Norris, that is his third point. Well, I guess that is a three-pointer, third point of the game. But he's making a lot of assists as well. He's been there in a handful of plays. And, you know, he's not feeling the pressure too much. That was a nice, clean, and cold shot he just made there. Nothing too complicated. No bounces off of the rim. Nice and clean. And it's High Voltage advantage downfield. But Ascend, he gets the interception.
Great interception there, getting it cleared down, but it looks like the stack from High Voltage was just a little bit more prepared, getting there first, getting the pass off down to Goran Jr., but not quite connecting. Luckily, Isolate there to collect it and keep that momentum going downfield, where Link is going to once again intercept and clear back down to High Voltage bubble.
It's a dangerous position, especially because there were two Wrath players right there, but they were just a little too inaccurate with their placement of the stack, and that will allow the send downfield and ultimately Fire Ninja to get the breakaway shot, 3-pointer, and this game is within 4 points.
Yeah, it's just like that. 5 minutes in, only a 2-goal difference in this game. Joust advantage now to Wrath. looks like it's going to be Ascend with the disc, not being contested by High Voltage, giving him plenty of time to pick and choose and plan, and getting a beautiful pass off in the tunnel to Arrow Knight, who sends it to Link 1 and then immediately down the field where Chuck Not Norris is floating, but unfortunately for them, Isolate was there to collect and clear that disc down the tunnel.
Yeah, some good play. Definitely a step up from the first minute we saw. It was a lot faster and a lot more clean passes there. Some good passes towards Fire Ninja from Lulz. Well, High Voltage, they're back in this one. Only one score away, and if they get a three-pointer, they take that lead. So, High Voltage, they had a pretty difficult situation to come out of, and it looks like they're clawing themselves back into this one. We're either seeing OT or High Voltage. We're gonna take this one. Oh man, that is exactly what they needed. Seems like I prescribed that in the lead up to that shot. They make the three-pointer and they take the lead. High Voltage, they're back in this one.
We have someone in chat asking what are the ranks. We have Wrath in 12th and High Voltage in 15th. So both teams currently, you know, eligible for the Challenger Cup if they can maintain that. So it's very important for High Voltage to secure this win here to really help keep them in that top 5 to be, so we can see them in the Challenger Cup next weekend.
And not only that, Wrath, on top of that, speaking of Wrath, Wrath is going to make a two-pointer. That's Chuck Not Norris. But like I was saying, Wrath, seeing them come out this strong is super promising because, like we mentioned in the lead up to this match, they are pretty down in the dumps of the Diamond Division. I mean, it's a prestigious division, don't get me wrong, but they are in a risky position. So putting up a good fight like this, potentially taking this game would be super huge for them, maybe even more significant for them than Wrath, or than High Voltage.
Gore now, going for the pass over to Fire Ninja, but just bouncing off the corner of the block. And now Link getting a pass down to Chuck Not Norris, but just going beyond, still floating down to High Voltage Bubble. Could be dangerous for High Voltage if Wrath can get there, and it looks like at the moment it's gonna still be up for grabs. No solid possession yet at this point. Oh, Link 1 now getting a pass over to Arrow Knight. Arrow Knight going for the shot, just bouncing off the top of the ring. Still collected by Chuck Not Norris. Resetting back to Ascend. Ascend right back down to Link. Just missing the pass. But Chuck Not Norris there to pick it up, and now getting cleared out by Lulz.
Yeah, you know, that actually might have been the first time we've seen a whiff shot on goal. One of the most significant ones, at least. Seeing it bounce off of that ring like that. It's usually common, but these teams are just playing so well, it's not really happening. Lulz gets that disc up towards net, but it's a self-pass, but he will be stunned out by Arrow Knight. Fantastic play by him, and a bit of a misplay there by High Voltage.
It was a beautiful setup there for Wrath. A great clear by Arrow Knight, collected by Link, and putting it in the goal for 2 more points, bringing them to a 3-point lead.
Yeah, and these leads they start to become a lot more significant when you start to look at the number between the points. That clock, it's going to keep ticking down, and as you start taking 3-point leads here, the pressure is going to start to build up for High Voltage. They are 3 points down, so they have to get minimum 1 goal, but it's more than statistically likely they'll have to get 2, and if this goes in, it gets even worse for them. Chuck Not Norris with a pass inside the bubble. Wrath, they extend their lead, and they're looking to close this round out.
Yes, like you said, the pressure is mounting now as the seconds are counting down, as we're rolling down to the last minute of the first round. Still time, but they need to start putting something in place very soon here. But, you know, this is a fantastic first round, so no matter what happens here, this game is going to continue to be action-packed as much as it has been thus far.
Yep, some passes upfield here by High Voltage. Goran Jr. finds himself with control of the disc. Bounces it off the ceiling, but Lulz, the intended target, he'll be stunned out. Fire Ninja, he gets the rebound and passes it back towards Bowtie. With a juke, he'll set it into the bubble, but Chuck Not Norris there with the save. And he tries to send it to mid, but it will get bounced again. He has a second attempt, but he'll be stunned. Oh man, that's a risky shot, but it had to be taken. Goran Jr. with the play. 24 seconds left and 3 points to make. Dano, what are you thinking?
Oh my god, I was not expecting that rebound shot there. This is super exciting. You know, there is time technically for High Voltage to tie this up and put us into OT. It's gonna be close, but I'm just drawn to the screen. I'm attached. I can't look away. Ascend now, just narrowly missing that stack. Arrow Knight now clearing down the tunnel to secure round 1 for Wrath.
That's the end of this round.
Yep, the first chapter of our game has concluded. Wrath will take the victory 15-12. A really, really high scoring game, and I think that's mostly due to the amount of passes and assists we saw. I mean, Link won, not to mention here, with three assists out of the 6 on his team. A very significant statistic there, and the passing plays were just absolutely fantastic on both sides of the board. Goran Jr., Isolate, and Lols both having 1 assist of their own each. So I think those passing plays mainly were where all those points came from.
I agreed there. You know, it was looking at the stats here. We have Wrath with point leader Chuck, not Norris. 7 points, 4 points for Link 1, 2 apiece to Ascend and Arrow Knight. Assists, lots of assists here. 3 from Link, 2 from Arrow Knight, 1 from Chuck, not Norris. 1 save apiece to Chuck, not Norris and Ascend, and 1 steal to Arrow Knight. And looking in the chat here, someone was asking why the clock keeps running. Someone has already answered their comp rules, but yes, this is part of the difference between the regular public matches you'll play in Echo Arena versus joining the league. It's a completely different, well, not completely different, I should say, but definitely a different rule style. If you go into the private arena and start a private match, you will be under these rule sets by default.
10, 9.
Yeah, well, we can talk about rules all we want, but I think what we all want to see is this match. Round number 2, High Voltage. It's their time to bring it back. It was a super competitive round number 1, and they get the joust advantage on top of that. However, Ascend, off of that bounce, he'll take that disc and send it on up towards the upper trench. That will allow Chuck Norris to take the disc. He's got a breakaway, but the High Voltage stack is there. Link 1, he doesn't care. It's a solo play, 2 points there off the back of a sick breakaway by Wrath.
Yeah, that was a great, Link 1 saw the opportunity there. He's in the right place at the right time to just grab that. Goalie was already stunned and, added a nice, pretty little twirl on there for us to see as viewers.
I had this thing where I would ask players in social lobbies what their finishing move would be. You're in the heat of a VRML match, you're making the game-winning shot, and, people surprisingly don't have that many finishing moves. So I'd like to urge everyone in the chat, put a bit of spin on it, Make it look interesting so we can comment about how cool your spin move was. Link 1, the pad bubble, but his target will get stunned out. And it looks like High Voltage. They'll clear it. Nope, it's a bit awkward.
Yeah, so you're talking like a victory dance when you score. I mean, I've thought of that a few times.
Like basically an anime about VRML. Like,
okay, yeah. Oh, great steal there, Goran, getting that disc out of their bubble. Beautiful clear downfield, but Link 1 will be there to get it first, clearing it right back down like a ping pong ball here. Now Link going for the shot on the goal, but Goran Jr. back in time. Goalie Goran in action. Chuck, not Norris, they're going for another attempt with a pass to Link. Link trying to juke 2 defenders at Fire Ninja, getting the disc and clearing it down to the other side.
Yeah, I saw a player in chat mentioning the man coverage, but as we could see, the steals from High Voltage currently sitting at 75%. 75% of all steals in this match so far have been High Voltage, so they have at least good coverage, but Arrow Knight, he's got that shot. He gets the disc inside the bubble with basically a clear net. Wrath, they're taking their lead and they're continuing it on.
Yeah, 2-goal lead. Still only 2 minutes in, though. This is very, I think this is exactly similar as round 1. I think we were about 4 points in, 2 minutes in. So very interesting to see here. But definitely seeing a different side of High Voltage this time. A little bit more concise, more connections. Lulz here now with the disc here. Great pass over to Fire Ninja. Ooh, Link right in the way of that pass, diverting it, but still it's going to be recollected by Lulz. Resetting back to Fire Ninja and again to Isolate to reset and try again.
Yeah, Lulz with a good solo play there, stunning the man who was trying to take that disc from him, but I've been really impressed with the stun mechanics of all these high-level players. They're so quick and so precise with their punches. Maybe it's not precise. Maybe they're just wiggling their arms trying to get a stun, but it looks cool on my end. Lulz saving that disc from going further in towards his side, but it will bounce off of that right pocket area now. Has another attempt to send it downfield, and it will work. The pass is towards Goran Jr., and it looks like some rally of passes will be happening here. But can they make the play happen? Yep! That's about as easy as it gets. Just get a man on the floor. Tell him to wait. People call that cherry picking, man. I love that.
No
play.
way.
It's as simple as it gets.
Yeah, no, absolutely. That is not cherry picking at all. That was, you could see once they were in the bubble, that was a clear case of communication and or, lots of prior practice. That's something that they do, on a regular basis. It was well coordinated and not cherry picking at all. That's just great teamwork.
Sends it back the other way.
Yeah, super fantastic play. Arrow Knight, he's going to lose that disc. That's awkward. But Fire Ninja, he's going to try and get it. His attempt will be futile. And the pass towards Chuck, not Norris. Well, over towards Sen. Just a really good passing here by Wrath. I mean, I'm super impressed with these passes tonight.
Oh, super impressed with that intercept as well from Isolate. And now Lulz clearing that disc downfield. Great opportunity for High Voltage to tie this up if they can get down first. Lulz with the disc going for the shot.
No!
Oh no, just off the side. That did hurt. I felt a ding in my soul when the dinged off of that ring, but there's still lots of time for them left. Great clear down, but Fire Ninja right there for the intercept, but Ascend also ready for their intercept, keeping that disc in High Voltage bubble as Chuck Not Norris goes in but gets stunned out, letting the disc go to Isolate, clearing it downfield.
Well, he's going to try and clear it, but Arrow Knight, he's got the interception, and he's looking for those passes. He finds one right, and another player bottom. Oh my god, just a series of passes. Link One anchors himself on towards that net. He gets the pass, and he will not be missing that one. Now, Wrath, they find themselves up 4 points.
I think that was, what, like 3 or 4 passes right there in the bubble around the net, and then they put it in. Crazy passes, as you've been saying, for the last little bit, Wrath's passes are just really on point for the most part here, and it's definitely resulting in lots of goals.
Yep. And this game is not looking as high scoring at the halfway mark as last game was. Chuck Not Norris with the pass. He has an opportunity, but he will not be taking it. He'll be taking that easy one. Link One. Actually, was that a super quick pass to Link One? I'm confused.
Let's see in the replay there, Chuck Not Norris. Oh, yep, it was a pass to him while he was below kind of like the goal there. Good spot there, let's just tap it in.
Quicker than I even recognized. Like, I saw Chuck Norris with the disc, it went in, and then Link One gets the credit for it. That one confused me, but I guess it works out when players are throwing at Mach speed. Now, High Voltage takes the disc upfield. Passing plays are good, but no, the stun out will make it a bit less accurate. Lulz now has that disc bottom, gets a pass up towards Fire Ninja, and the pass even closer. Doran Jr., he won't be missing that one. Now only 4 points down for High Voltage. They tighten up that gap, but it still is a minimum of 2 shots.
Yeah, 2 shots, but that's really, not too difficult to achieve here. From what we've seen from High Voltage, we know they have it in them. Joust advantage now to Ascend, getting that pass quickly down to Arrow Knight. Arrow Knight passing down to the tunnel to Link, keeping up those impressive passes, keeping that possession. Link One now resetting back to Ascend. Ooh, quickly, contested by Goran, getting the disc to Fire Ninja so they can clear it downfield. And it will be dropped, and great opportunity here for Lulz. Lulz taking a shot and just missing that goal. Collected by Fire Ninja. Fire Ninja for another shot. 2 more points for High Voltage.
Regardless, they did have to get 2 goals anyway, so whether that was a 3-pointer or a 2-pointer, they still had to get 2, but now if it was a 3-pointer, that would have been sick.
Oh! Fire Ninja like a speeding airplane for a 3-point shot on goal.
12, 11, 10.
Wow. Okay, so that changes the whole dynamic of this game. We saw some really long stretches of time between High Voltage scores. They were taking a long time in between, and Wrath was taking huge strides ahead of them. But now, off of some 2 quick scores here by High Voltage, they're able to retake that lead. But now, 3 players on that offensive line here for Wrath, and only 1 member inside the net. Isolate! He makes it happen! Heroic plays from him, able to keep his team in the lead, at least for now. There are still 2 minutes remaining in this round, so High Voltage, they have to keep it up. The next person to score here, like I usually say, next person to score here takes the lead, definitely.
Intercepted.
Ooh, Ascend now with the disc. Slowly being pressured there by Goran, getting the pass down to Link One. Link One juking around the defenders, going for that long shot, but Isolate there, ready to collect and intercept. Now getting picked up by Chuck Not Norris. Chuck getting that shot, but just going a little too low of the goal.
Yeah, it looks like Wrath might actually be feeling a lot of the pressure that they were dishing out earlier. Oh. But no, Chuck Norris. He's been going for these straight shots. He's just been sending it in, and I guess just after all that, he decided to opt for that rebound shot, but it was only a 2-pointer, meaning we still are within 1 point, and we still have 1 minute and 30 seconds left to go. Someone has to score in these minute and 20 seconds. We've been seeing 13-second goals, so the question is, who is it going to be?
What's going to happen? It's going to happen. Fire Ninja now passing down to Lulz. Lulz getting the diss there. Ooh, great steal by Chuck Norris, clearing it down the field. Bouncing off the environment as they're chasing the diss. Thank you to Nightfire subscribing to Tier 1 for 12 months. Thank you so much. Gore now getting that cleared down to Lulz. Lulz going for that long shot, but that darned barrier that always just gets in the way. Another shot at the goal. Fire Ninja, 3 points, bringing a high voltage to 12. 2-point advantage over Wrath with 40 seconds left.
9, 8, 7.
Whoa, Dano, that was insane. When you talk about a long shot, that is the textbook definition, and they had to take it. There's only about 40 seconds left inside of this game, and if they didn't score there, they might not have had a chance for round number 3, but 20 seconds to hold it off. We've seen these Wrath plays, they're so quick and so effective, but a missed pass, uncharacteristic of them, because they just might be feeling the pressure. A player at 12 o'clock is there, and we're going overtime, baby!
Yes, overtime in this second round. The pressure is on. The tensions are high. High voltage needs this goal.
OT. Get to your
I want to see a round 3 here. They need this goal.
12, 11,
all right, Chad, listen.
10,
We're heading into overtime of round number 2. It's do or die for high voltage. Let me know in chat, who are you rooting for? Next person to score could either take the game or take us to OT. So who is it gonna be, chat? Let us know. Wrath, they get the joust advantage. They are so quick out of that tunnel. And Arrow Knight, he has that dip. Here comes the first approach of overtime, but the pass is back. They're not looking to make it too quick. They know they have 2 minutes to work with until we go to a double OT. A player on the bottom, that could be it, but no! The miss of the ring! That is just so unfortunate for Wrath, and if you are high voltage, you are thanking your lucky stars for that one.
Oh, indeed. Now Chuck Norris, another pass to Link One's going in for another attempt. Pass to Air Knight. Air Knight's putting it in for 2. Closing out the round and the series. Win going to Wrath.
Wow, what a roller coaster the last 3 minutes of that game was. We went from Wrath, massive lead, to high voltage. A super long shot from half field brings us to overtime just for that result. I mean, I'm not disappointed with that result, but I would have rather seen a round number 3. Regardless, Wrath taking that 2-0 victory, having to go to overtime to make sure it was theirs.
Oh, just a beautiful, beautiful game there. I mean, a round 3 would have been fantastic, but I'm not disappointed in the slightest. Both teams putting on phenomenal performances. I mean, looking at those stat boards, I mean, there is a number in almost every single category for every single player. I mean, impressed with both teams. You know, we saw Wrath with their great passing all around. High Voltage having some great defense in their bubble. You know, super proud of both of these teams.
Yeah, it's what I came to expect from Diamond, but for some reason I'm still always surprised when it happens. Talking about those stats, I like to name an MVP at the end of the game, and I mean, points, they look so nice, don't they?
They do. Points do look nice.
So are we going for the highest points? Are we going for the most well-rounded player? What do you want to do here, Dano?
I don't know. I mean, I'm thinking well-rounded. I think like, you know, has kind of like the balanced stats.
I think it's got to be Chuck Norris and Lulz for me this game.
Yeah,
they were there with the saves. They were there with the scoring. They were high scorers, high savers, and yeah, you said you agree. I do. I agree 100%. And before I forget, prediction results. Those of you who did vote, it was close. It was 59% in favor of Wrath, 41% in favor of High Voltage. So those of you who voted correctly, there go your points. They are on their way right now. And with that, I had a thing ready, but yeah, for those of you who are addicted to gambling and want to make more gambas this night, we do have a lot more games coming up, a lot more points to spend, and a lot more points to lose for you guys. And I think me and Dano will be taking that one. It's a long ride tonight, but this is just the first step. After this one, Dano, why don't you let us know what's coming up next?
Yeah, what's coming up next here? Right after this, momentarily, we'll have Space Force versus Hot Drop. And then at 9 p.m. Eastern, it'll be Cosmic versus Insanity. And then at 9:30 p.m., Ruin Kings versus Echaholics. We also have some casts going on our other channels as well. All 3 channels are live, over the next, hour or so. This channel in particular will be here till about 10 p.m. And with that note, we are going to take a quick pause here, quick break, and get into the lobby with the other teams. And we'll be right back with you with some more exciting Echo Arena. All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another exciting matchup of Echo Arena. In the caster's booth with me again is Wazdaaa, and I am Dano McFabulous. Wazdaaa, how you feeling about this matchup? Hot Drop versus Space Force.
You know, it's after seeing last game, I am even more excited to be seeing this Diamond Division match. It seems like we have teams in here that even have a better record.
Welcome back, everyone, to another exciting episode of Echo Arena. Apologies there. We were sitting there chatting away to you guys, and I realized we were muted. And as you may have noticed, your predictions went live there. They are still live. You have about just under a minute left, so get those predictions in quick. Now you've only got a minute if you weren't watching and just hearing. But with me again in the caster's booth is Wazdaaa. Wazdaaa, how you feeling about this matchup?
Well, like I said a few minutes ago, I'm feeling pretty good. It's a Diamond Division, super highly competitive, and last game, it got me hyped for another one, so, you know, I'm ready to watch this one, as I'm sure the rest of you in chat are ready as well. Looking at the statistics of these teams, Hot Drop, they're a pretty good team here. Rocking a 90% win rate in this season so far. Opposed to Hot Drops, or opposed to Space Fires, about 60% win rate. So, Hot Drop, they're looking like a pretty strong favorite going in towards this match. But we have to speculate no longer. Here we go.
Ooh, Hot Drop with initial possession. King, ooh, but a great steal by Pyro Polar Bear there with an incredible pass down to Anime. Anime going for the shot on the three-point goal. Just missing there as Technowubs collects the disc.
Pretty open opportunity there for Spacefire earlier on in this game. We are not even 1 minute in. It's a 1v1 inside the bubble, and Technowubs, he's not going to lose that one money-wise. He tried his hardest, but there's not much you can do in that situation.
No, not much at all, but, you know, they did what they could do. Only about 30 seconds in, so 2 points now in the lead for Hot Drop. Joust advantage now to Space Force.
And we are off. Money-wise, he's going to take that disc. One player going far up right. That's number 81, or number 51, Ender's Lost, playing far upfield. Technowubs, well, he's going to be able to send that disc pretty far downfield, but it will not give an opportunity to his teammate because Money-wise, he's there to stop it. Scramble for that disc in the bottom of this field, and it will be Spacefire's advantage, but not for long. King there with the interception. He's got to pass up on Ness, but he's being pressured. It does not matter. Money-wise, he will self-goal after trying to steal it. A valiant effort nonetheless, but it confuses me on who actually scored that.
Yeah, I just, I'm not really quite sure what happened there, so I was a little distracted there. I apologize, but I am back in it now here. We now have Joust advantage to Space Force. Mooney now with the disc. You know, interesting with Mooney, he's a player that doesn't talk. You know, I've been with him many times, and although he doesn't talk, if you put the time in, you learn a way to communicate. With how animated these characters are, it's fantastic. But that aside now, Draco with the disc, passing that disc down into the trench there, now going up for grabs. Anime getting the turnover for Space Force, passing it down to Pyro, ooh, but getting stunned out by Draco just in the nick of time.
Yeah, Hot Drop, they're pulling ahead early in this game, just over 2 minutes gone already, and they're up 4 points. The send downfield going to be interrupted by some Geo there, and they're going to slap it away. Hot Drop, they're able to grab the disc nonetheless. Technobub's got the pad, but it's to Anime for life. A good save and a good clear there, a crucial play that allows Pyro Polar Bear to get the breakaway and the pass downfield, but Tiny Thug has got the interception, and they're not going to let that one happen today.
Ooh, tough pass there, trying to get to the teammates, just missing all teammates. Lots of players missing the disc as Technowubs gets possession, clearing it into the tunnel. And a big thank you to the Hunter Live subscribing with Twitch Prime. Thank you so much for your support. And your casters tonight, Porker, are Dano, McFabulous, myself, and with me is Wazdaaa.
Yeah, my name is Wazdaaa, and with me today is Dano McFabulous. So, just in case you were confused there, I had to clear that one up there. Disc currently stuck in Hot Drop's side, but it will be slapped on out of there. It goes to the right side, and at the end of that, Spacefire. They're able to clear it off of their side of the field, but there are no players there to capitalize on that opportunity. There is one on the right side. He'll grab that disc. It's a 1v1. Ooh. Oh, but no. Not happening just yet. A good save there by that defensive player. Enderslaw, he's going to get it momentarily, but will be stunned. Anime for life. Doesn't know that there's players on him, quite a few in fact, and he'll get stunned out as well. Some good aggression here for Hot Drop, and they're not giving any opportunities up to Spacefire so far.
Ooh, great intercept there by Mooney in the back lines. You know, if Mooney's in those back lines, you need to be very careful. He is great at hiding. He's great at his positioning. He's a very experienced goalie, and right here, slapping it out just before he gets stunned, buying him just enough time to get in the goal, you know, avoiding that open goal situation as Hot Drop resets the disc all the way back to Draco.
Yeah, passing play here by Hot Drop. We've seen some pretty solo plays here so far. The passing hasn't exactly been as we've seen from other teams tonight. Anime for life down in that trench, sends it on upfield. His players are actually there for it, but no, that sound, oh man.
Space Force needed that goal there. You know, they are still behind by 2 goals, but we are getting down to the halfway mark of this first round. Now the disc up for grabs, gonna be Enderslot. Ooh, getting it stolen by King. King clearing it down as his teammates are ready and stacked, but that bounce was not in their favor, allowing Mooney to pick that disc up. Going for the clear, but King in the right place at the right time, snatching that disc. We have a possible open goal situation here. Draco going for the shot, and Technolubs. Good team communication, recognizing that disc wasn't gonna go in, so grabbing it and putting it in for that guaranteed 2.
You know, Hot Drop, they had a lot of time to figure out that play there. A lot of players on Spacefire were just so far downfield. The response time took so long, and I think it looked like some of the Hot Drop players were even a bit surprised by that fact. Wasn't exactly eager to make that play, but no, the speed from Hot Drop. 9 points up off of that 3-pointer off the joust.
Wow, and just like that, a minimum 3-goal difference. And just like that, I'm going to lovely accept that redemption of Hydrate Expert T22, Expert 22. Oh, beautiful. Yeah, beautiful pass off from Anime there down to Enderslot. Enderslot on the floor, going for the shot and the goal. Or sorry, that was Mooney. I was not at the right angle to see a Mooney getting a 3-point goal, putting Space Force on the board.
Yeah, that's super important for them as 4 minutes. It's not exactly a do or die for a 6-point lead, but that is pretty much where if you didn't get that goal, it would start to become pretty desolate for your team. Draco Mako gets that disc into the tunnel, but the interception from Polar Bear, it's good. Anime for life now looking to get that disc, but there's a man on him. He doesn't get the call in. Technowubs, the stun and the pass up towards King. Now, up the field goes Hot Drop.
Beautiful passing display there. You know, I like that first pass that Hot Drop did up over the ceiling to their teammate there. You know, not a lot of lanes there. Oh, King going for the cut pass to Draco. Draco going it in for 2 points. Another 2 for Hot Drop, putting them now 8 points in the lead.
11, 10.
Yeah, back in that 8-point lead like we saw just a few moments ago. Hot Drop not looking to give Spacefire much. Those passing plays, you know, they're not exactly super high pace, not exactly super frequent, but the simplicity of those plays make it so nice to watch. Enemy for Life almost gets that disc stolen from him, but fortunately there, his reaction time was on point. 2 players gonna end up missing that disc, allowing Enemy for Life getting another opportunity upfield. He's gonna get the pass low, but it will miss, and that will give Hot Drop the opportunity to rebound.
Ooh, great opportunity here. Get collected by Mooney, going for another shot, but King ready to intercept, but Anime also ready to intercept right back there, trying to get the pass off. Looks like it'll turn into a beautiful self pass there. Anime now moving forward towards the goal. 2 attackers going for that pass up to Enderslot, but Tiny Thug reading that pass and getting the intercept, clearing that disc out, but Anime's gonna recover it. Space Force trying to go in for another attempt, but he doesn't have any passing options there. Does get the disc stolen and cleared out, but back where Mooney ready and waiting to collect it once again for Space Force.
Yeah, the fundamentals were there for Space Force. They had the passing plays and they had the right idea, but in the end of the day, the defense from Hot Drop just super essential and super clean. I say that, but they will falter a little bit, allowing Spacefire to get another 2 points on the board. They're only down by 6 points, and that is 2 3 points. That goal, it makes it possible. It makes this round a lot more interesting.
A lot more interesting indeed, and a lot more pressure for Space Force here. Needs to put something on here. Tiny Thug getting the disc with a quick pass off to Draco. Draco, beautiful court downfield, but Anime just in the nick of time, getting that intercept, clearing it downfield where Tiny Thug is ready and waiting, getting it right back down to Space Force bubble, trying to ensure that Space Force does not score at all. You know, one more goal here from this, from Hot Drop, could be dangerous, and there it will be from Technolubs. 2 more points.
Yeah, is that a timeout called there? No, that's just a standard noise that I'm not used to. Space Force, yeah, that's about all they wrote for the first round. Hot Drop, they're coming in fighting, and they're coming in doing exactly what their stats told me they would do, so I should have put all my channel points in on that, I'm not gonna lie. Anime for Life, he gets that pass on upfield, the interception by Tiny Thug, the defense from Hot Drop, as well as their offense. I think mostly, in my opinion, the Hot Drop defense has been more impressive than their offense. Their offense, sure, like you just see, it's clean, it's effective, but it's nothing too crazy. But when you look at their defense, they're all over the members of Spacefire. They're not giving them anything.
Yeah, no, absolutely. You know, playing a solid man there to make sure that, you know, none of the passes can get off, not giving them the opportunities they need to make a goal.
Yeah, I mean, you can see that in the stats right now. Hot Drop sitting at 71% of the shots taken in this game. Spacefire, out of all the shots taken in this game, they've made 6 shots compared to Hot Drop's 15. It's a crazy statistic. You're not even being given the opportunities. I'm sure Spacefire, they'd love to take the shots. They'd love to have it happen, but they're not even getting that close because of how good Hot Drop is doing on that defense.
Wow, that is insane. I mean, if they said they're getting that many more opportunities, they're going to score more. But like we were saying, they're playing that crazy man in the bubble, denying it all. It's some of these skills I see for these teams. I'm just like, man, especially when it's teams that are only been around a fraction of the time that I have. I'm like, I am so jealous right now. But, you know, nonetheless, I still love watching and casting, you know, the talent and skill that exists in this community. Totally.
I mean, I'm nowhere near pretty much every player in this league, so no matter what game I'm watching, it's impressed. I think that's a benefit of being bad, right? Everyone looks better. You're always entertained. I think that works out in my favor, and I'll take the dub on that one. I'm happy here at the bottom of the barrel.
Hey, just enjoy what you have, and that's all that matters. Just have some fun.
12, 11,
Exactly.
10,
Speaking of having some fun, let's get us back into the arena here for round 2. The last 3 seconds on the countdown timer here. Tunnels are open, teams are out, and it's going to be Hot Drop. King grabbing the disc, maintaining possession. Now approaching the goal. Oh my goodness, it's getting his attacker. 2-on-1 with the goal. Goalie getting attacked, shot taken off. 2 points quickly on the board for Hot Drop.
That was probably about the most menacing thing I think I've ever seen in LVR. I mean, you have one player take the disc up the shield, and suddenly 3 of his teammates appear inside of the bubble, and you are alone inside the bubble trying to defend. That was... I do not pity the goalie for Spacefire there, and unluckily for Spacefire, they will lose the first goal of the game. Now down 0-2, the pass just gonna miss, and that is going to give Hot Drop a rebound.
Ooh, dear. And I believe it is Space Force as opposed to Space Fire. We have someone in Chat Prime saying Space Fire. It's like, no, it's Space Force. But nonetheless, they are, you know, on fire at times here with some of their defense on the back line. So that's okay. Mooney now with the disc. Passing it over to Pyro Polar Bear. Pyro getting another pass over to Mooney, but not quite getting. He will get the collection off the wall, getting it back to Enderslot, but Techno Wubs jumping up from behind, getting that intercept.
Enemy for life, giving his team another chance at redemption, but he will miss that pass initially. The rebound, it will allow his team to still maintain control, and another one at that. Still, a lot of players reaching for that disc, and the aggression from Hot Drop, they're there at pretty much every step of the way, and it is totally claustrophobic from probably most of these players. That's a really, really nice shot! Oh, the follow-up was almost there, and yeah, you're just gonna have to sit there in the bubble thinking about what you just did. That's unlucky for them.
That was so close, but you know, they got time to try it again. And now a nice and long clear here by Enderslot. Down, a good setup here for Space Force. Anime getting it, putting it in for 2 points, tying this second round up.
Yeah, well, 2 minutes into the round, we're tied 2-2. Spacefire, they lost the last one, as probably most of you remember, and Hot Drop, they're still one of the top teams in the Diamond Division, so although we are tied, Hot Drop, they still have a lot of command here in this game. Space Force. Looking to make it happen. I have a paper above my monitor, like you know.
Yeah.
I misspelled it.
I have done that before, but we've all been there. And now the disc up for grabs now here in the arena. Gonna be Techno Wubs. Techno Wubs going for that long field clear as his teammates stack together to boost down. Just missing as Anime is able to pick that disc up, clearing it back downfield where Draco is ready and waiting for that backline intercept.
Well, you can wait as much as you want, but as long as the Geo is there in the way, you don't have to wait for any intercepts. It'll just go back the way you want. Enemy for life. Long send downfield and Hot Drop, they're so fast. No matter how far you clear it downfield, they'll usually be there waiting for you. When you get there, a long shot from Ender. That puts them up 3 points. That might be the first lead Space Force has held in this game. Did I say Spacefire again? Oh no.
Now just advantage here to Hot Drop. Ready to come back to that 3-pointer, see how they respond. Tiny Thug now with a pass over to Techno. Techno getting a pass all the way down to King. King going in for the shot, getting the 2-point shot. What a bodacious play by Hot Drop.
Yeah, it's a good play there, but it's only a 2-pointer. Oh my god, I said fighter! Oh, it got worse! I went from Space Force to Spacefire to Space Fighter now. Oh my, I need to write it down on my hand like 1,000 times in order to get this one right. Oh god, that's bad. Oh,
you'll get it, you'll get it.
Oh god.
Techno Wubs now tapping that disc down to Space Force's bubble. Anime tapping it right out of the bubble to Enderslot hand, tapping it down, but Techno Wubs there and ready for the intercept. Now getting the pass over to King. King going for the shot, but getting stunned out. Enderslot now getting that beautiful clear down the tunnel.
Some crucial saves there from Space Force, the breakaway, and the 3. Mooney Y. That's a good shot. That lengthens their lead to 4 points. It's a 3-pointer and a 2-pointer minimum. But beyond that, it's two pointers. But they need a 3-pointer to actually take the lead here.
Yeah.
Hot Drop, they were looking super good in round number 1, coming in round number 2. They're taking a backseat here.
Ooh, King now with the disc there. Ooh, quick boost there, or attacking there from Space Force, getting that quick pass off, caused them to kind of mess that pass up. Now changing direction, but the disc floating by all the players. It's going to be Anime picking up the disc now, going into the bubble. Lots of players behind. Quick pass to Enderslot. Enderslot topping it up in for 2 points, increasing their lead by another 2 for a total of 6 points.
11, 10, 9,
Space Force. Look at them. Who would have thought? Look at us. Who would have thought? We're here halfway through, or over halfway through round number 2. Space Force came off of a pretty unfortunate round number 1, and as my theory tends to go, the losing team in round number 1 coming back and showing some really strong Space Force in round number 2.
Oh, yes, indeed they are. Like I said, this is a team I've known for some time, and I know they're not going to give up. They play to the end. Now Techno-Ups with the disc, getting another pass up to Tiny, but just not quite connecting. Still recollected by Draco. Draco getting the pass down to King. King going to the shot, dinging off the bottom of the rim. Unfortunate ding there, but still recollected. Over to King again, tapping it back. Techno-Ups jumping out, trying to get it, and he will get it, but not before he gets stunned out. The disc still up for grabs as it gets tapped down to half field.
I could count probably 4 to 5 different attempts there and probably make it 5 to 6 there that Hot Drop has been given. But on all matters, Space Force has been there with the defense. Some really impressive plays there in that engagement, and they keep themselves in a very strong lead heading in the last 3 minutes of this game. Clear downfield from Hot Drop will be intercepted by Polar Bear. Now another opportunity for Space Force, but the defense, Draco, he's there.
Ooh, yes, both teams have, great people on their backline defenses. Seeing a lot of clears down, but nope, they got it, clear it back. Great having that backline defense to be able to rely on. Anime now, but almost getting stunned out before making that clear. Pyro making the catch, but right away stunned out as Hot Drop trying to clear it down, but bouncing off the environment. Anime giving a nice little tap, and it will go all the way back down towards Hot Drop's bubble as Techno-Ups collects it for Hot Drop.
There's still a lot to be done here for Hot Drop. They're a strong team, but are they strong enough? Draco, he seems to think it. Only a 4-point lead here for Space Force as they start to have the gap closed for them.
Yeah, definitely, closing the gap a little bit here. Still lots of time here to try and take round 2 here, but the way we're going here, Space Force has been putting on a much stronger display, and I think we're going to see a round 3 pushed. That is my prediction.
Yeah, that's a pretty safe prediction. I would agree with you on there. Agree with you on that one. Mooney has the disc, but intercepted by Techno-Ups. It's a pretty lucky path for him, allowing him to just get right there at the right time. Draco! Oh no, Dano. Oh no, where do we find ourselves? You were thinking,
I know.
Round number 3. And I was thinking, you know what, Dano? You're probably right. But
Double
here
caster's
we are.
curse.
It is. Hot Drop now shorten that lead to only 1 point. And now if they score even once, they'll be taking that lead. Dano, you told me your prediction only 30 seconds ago. Has it changed?
No, I'm still strong. I'm still staying strong. Draco now with the disc, looking for that pass off, going for the ceiling bounce shot over to Techno-Ups, not quite connecting. It's going to be a race for the disc here. Ooh, and it's going to be Anime getting that disc, getting that clear off downfield into the other side of the arena. Great opportunity here. Race for the disc, but a quick pass or tap back by Draco, getting it out of the way so Tiny Thug can recollect, continue the momentum of that disc downfield. But Enderslot right there, ready for that clear pass, looking for those options. Now getting that clear down left tunnel, hoping his teammates can be there to recollect.
Your prediction might come true. Well, we'll have to find out in these next 30 seconds. A player super close to the net with that disc. He will get stunned by Polar Bear, and that could have been the round-winning play there by Polar Bear. Some really solid aggression, and oh, there it is, Space Force.
Oh.
There it is. They put all 12 nails in the coffin with one singular shot. That's how close we were in the last 10 seconds of this game. But luckily for Space Force, they'll be taking us to a third round after Hot Drop gave them the business in round number 1.
Wow, super excited for this round 3. You know, seeing that change in Space Force. You know, you've said it, I've said it. You know, that round 2 is always a game-changing round, or it's very common to be. So now it's going to be very exciting to see, now that Hot Drop has seen that Space Force can do it. How is Hot Drop now going to reevaluate and come back with a new strategy? Or are they going to come back and are we going to see a repeat and, you know, Space Force walk away with this?
You know, I'm not too sure. I don't know the exact statistics, but if the big factor for Hot Drop in round number 1 was their defense, do you think Spacefire stepped their offense up in round number 2, or do you think they did something to Hot Drop that really impacted Hot Drop's defense?
I think Space Force just came back with more. They were connecting more on their passes and their plays. You know, it almost like a kind of was a little loose in the first round, and then second round they were warmed up, ready to go. They had that refocus, and they were just connecting more on their offense. So I think it was their offense more.
Yeah, I tend to agree. They looked to be playing similar on their defense. That is Hot Drop. They look pretty similar on their defense, in my opinion. They weren't leaving open nets up too often, except for that very last play there. But yeah, I think I'd agree with you there. Space Force definitely taking it to Hot Drop in round number 2. Round number 2, though, that's in the books. What is to be seen? We're here writing chapters as we watch. 5 seconds till chapter number 3 is opened.
Chapter number 3, one of the most exciting chapters there is, as the disc gets headbutt by Space Force, still up for grabs. Techno-Wubs getting that disc down immediately to Space Force's bubble, where Draco's there, getting a pass above the goal to Tiny, back to Draco, down below the goalie's feet. 1-2-1 around the goalie, getting it in with an early start. 13 seconds for the first goal.
10, 9.
You know, all the rounds that Space Force has won, Hot Drop has scored first, right?
I think so.
But on the same side, all the rounds that Hot Drop has won, Hot Drop has scored first. So those statistics might be a little off there. Tiny Thug in that net will make the save. It's a pretty simple save. He'll make that one any day of the week. Meanwhile, Anime for Life, with the disc in hand, makes the pass, but the pass is to the opposite team. Draco downfield, 3 members in the bubble. King with the shot. 1 minute gone, and Hot Drop already up 4 points.
Wow, beautiful start there. That was a beautiful display there. Clear, the stack was ready. They stacked down right away behind that shot, giving Space Force just 0 time to set up any defenses. You know, fantastic, fast display from Hot Drop.
Teams entering the arena.
Fast is definitely probably the most accurate word to use there. Polar Bear looking to be a bit slower than Hot Drop here. Biding his time and looking for passes. Passes missing here. That's unlucky for Space Force. King with the disc sends it down, but it will get stuck in the pocket. Techno-Wubs with it will send it downfield, and now Hot Drop, another opportunity on net.
That was a close call there. Enderslot there picking it up for Space Force. Quick pass over to Pyro. Pyro over to the tunnel to Mooney. Mooney now getting around the disc around to the attacker, but getting stunned himself, unfortunately, allowing Techno-Wubs to pick up the disc for Hot Drop, getting it past a Tiny Thug halfway, quickly up into the tunnel, over to Draco. Draco quickly being attacked by Anime. Great pass down to King now with a one-on-one situation here, and the goalie going for the shot on Mooney. Another 2 points for Hot Drop.
Yeah, King's ability to make that solo play there. He had a lot of people approaching him when he made that play, but a few dodges and a few good placements, sliding himself across the face of that goal and finding that opportunity top net. It's a really good play there for King, and he helps his team out even more. And meanwhile, Space Force opting to take the timeout.
Yep, timeout here, you know, probably not a bad idea at this point, even if it's just being used as a strategic timeout. You know, very important match here. They need to think about what are they doing, what did they do in round 2 that, you know, got them those wins. So they're just refocusing right now. I would be doing the exact same thing. I don't blame them in one little bit. over to the Twitch chat while we have a little bit of a break. How are you all doing? Are you guys enjoying this match? Are you as super stoked of a round 3 as we are? I mean,
you asked that question as soon as this guy talks about his nose bleeding.
Uh-oh.
So I think that guy's not doing too great, but everyone besides the nosebleed guy, how are you guys doing tonight? You guys enjoying these games? I hope you are. I hope nosebleed guy, even if you don't like your nosebleed, I hope you're enjoying our game. We can distract you a little bit from that. Hot Drop, they're up 6 points. They're looking really strong, but we're only 2 minutes and about 40 seconds in, Dano.
Oh, yeah.
You know, we've seen them get these early leads, and we've seen on both sides of this coin. We've seen Hot Drop lengthen that lead and keep it up for the rest of the game. Well, actually, it was super close in round number 1, but we did see Hot Drop win that one. We've seen Space Force also take it to them after having a pretty big deficit earlier on. Can we read much off of this? Can you read much off of how Hot Drop and Space Force are playing right now, predicting the last 7 minutes and 40 seconds of this game?
You know, it's a tough one. Like you said, seeing what we've seen so far and what we've seen in this round, I mean, we're seeing a very similar trend, like you said, to round 1, but we know Space Force has what it takes. I almost feel like we're going to see a comeback like last round, and I think this is going to be one of those, you know, it's just going to come down to 1 or 2 goals. From what these teams have had, they're going up and down a little bit here, but we know Space Force has it in them.
Yeah, and I guess caster shoutout redeemed by BD Vex. I want to say happy birthday to Brandon. I don't know where you are in the world. If you're watching tonight, happy birthday. It is a pretty nice day out here. It's the day before spring, so you have a pretty good day of the year to have your birthday on, not gonna lie. Mooney, pass off of the backboard, will not make it into the net, but it will allow Pyro Polar Bear to pass towards the pole as Ender's spot, and a shot in net. 4-point lead for Hot Drop. The Space Force, a really nice passing play there.
And you know, that's exactly what we were hoping to see after a timeout from Space Force. You know, so, you know, their timeout worked. You know, maybe they're recentered, refocused. And here we go. I'm ready to see what they do as they attack Tiny Thug there very quickly. So they're getting some really fast stacks on as Tiny Thug gets the pass down to King. King, ooh, getting stunned out by Anime, leaving the disc open. Goalie jumps out, but just in the nick of time, gets that disc tapped out into the corner where Anime's picking it back up for Space Force as he moves forward to continue clearing that disc down to the bubble.
Tiny Thug has 2 players in that bubble, but he will be able to clear it out before any of them get a hand on that disc. It will be Techno Wubs. Quick play downfield and a player on the shield. It's a passing opportunity, but he will not take it. Techno Wubs instead. Just a nice juke, and they get their lead back.
Yes, get that strengthened lead back there of 6 points again. You know, must be feeling good with Hot Job right now, feeling that momentum going. And now, yes, Nosebleed Guy has a name. It's Juby Man. And we got Good Night Gamer, another subscriber tonight to Twitch Prime. Thank you so much for your subscription. We appreciate your support and appreciate you being here watching this cast with us. Mooney now going for the shot right in the corner. 2 more points for Space Force, chipping away at that point deficit.
Just a 12-point goal here. This game might be a lot closer than round number 2 was. Space Force, they're still in it, totally and entirely, but Hot Drop, they still maintain this lead, and every time Space Force has started to shorten that lead, they have been able to get a score. So, the pass downfield is dangerous, but the stun is good, and Polar Bear, he gets the clear. Ender's Lost gets that pass, and now Space Force, they're downfield.
That was looking close. That was looking like it might have, you know, rolled along that ramp and maybe drifted its way towards the goal, but it had that unfortunate bounce, so I'll never ever know. But now Tiny Thug with the disc going forward, getting a quick pass back over to King. King passing it right back to Tiny Thug, but just missing his hands. Now leaving it up for grabs where Anime is going to grab that disc, clear it downfield as it floats all the way to Hot Drop's bubble.
Yeah, Ender's slot. Pretty close there, but the Hot Drop stack is just so quick. Draco gets the clear and the pass towards Tiny Thug. Hot Drop. Now they're downfield again. There's only 1 player inside of that bubble, and they will make the save. Mooney. Some really solid plays there inside of that bubble, making sure his team disc maintains the kind of momentum they need to bring this back.
That was a close opportunity there. You know, it was Anime boosted down. If he would have got that disc and that boost, he would have had an open goal shot there. It would have been very important for Space Force to get that goal at this point. But now the disc is cleared down. Going to be up for grabs. Technowub getting that pass over to Draco. Draco backing up a little bit, looking for his teammates, going for that pass to King, but just missing his teammate as Pyro slaps it out, buying some time here for the teams to get the disc.
Yeah, and a player in midfield there for the grab off of the clear. King with the shot, no, Mooney. He's been so good on that defense, and he's still making sure his team stays in this one. A long shot downfield. It will ding. That is just so incredibly close. I can't even believe he got a ding on that one. That is just so good. Unfortunately, will not make it inside of the goal, and the disc will go up right pit. Polar Bear is there with the clear, however, in the pass, the rebound, but no, King. He was so aware and so ready for that rebound shot. He makes the save. He tries to send it towards the midfield, but Hot Drop, they regain control and they clear it towards Space Force bubble. Oh no, that's bad.
That is bad if you are on Space Force side of the arena. I mean, it's still not over, but still definitely not a step in the direction that they want to go. Still just under 3 minutes remaining, though. Lots of time for them to still, you know, it's 2 3-pointers. You know, I mean, you know, Hot Drop does have, you know, some good defense on the back lines there, so maybe a couple 2-pointers. So either way, time for both. Just got to make sure they're connecting those passes and getting their plays off.
Yeah, these plays have to come pretty soon. They need a 3-pointer and a 5-pointer just to... no, they need more than that to tie it up. There's a long way to go here for Space Force, so... The more Hot Drop maintains their defense, the harder it gets. Oh no, man, that's just so unlucky. That was a pretty solid opportunity. Anime for life. That's a 3-pointer. Oh wow, it's close. It's just as close as it was in round number 1.
Like I said, we know Space Force has it in them. You know, the time is counting down, the pressure's getting on, they're clamping down. We're seeing those skill. We know they have 1 goal difference here. We could be seeing a tie any moment here. I mean, Hot Drop now with possession here. They're going to be trying to get another goal to try and increase that lead to at least 2 goals. The beautiful pass there as it bounced in the right spot to King. Now approaching the goal. Oh, what a great steal by Enderslot. Enderslot getting the clear down the tunnel, past the backline defenders. Great opportunity for Space Force if they can boost down here first. Going to be a race, but it looks like it will be Draco tapping that disc back down to the tunnel.
Intercepted.
Yeah, that tunnel, it will not be far enough. Space Force, they'll take this one. Nest. But no, the grab from Technowubs. How are you not getting the call that there's a player there? You need to lose that disc a lot quicker. Now, a super solid opportunity. A player on 12 with the pass and the score. Tiny Thug is gliding his time, and there's not much a solo member can do there. That's a dangerous position.
No, I think you called it right there on the other side of the field. It looked like there was some communication missing, which resulted in that missed shot opportunity from Space Force. And now instead, Hot Drop got a goal, really stretching that lead out with just under a minute to go. Space Force needs to get a goal right here and now as they clear it down. This could be an opportunity as it's picked up by Pyro. Pass down, Uba bouncing and throwing off that pass. That is devastating for them as the disc now clears down the other side of the arena as that will pass, you know, their mathematical time to come back.
Yeah, and I would like to offer my condolences to the fellow gambling addicts in the chat. Yubi man, I called you Nosebleed Man. You have a name now, and I'm sorry for your loss today. However, luckily for you, bud, we're going to feed your gambling addiction more. There's 2 more games after this one, so if you do want to recuperate your lost points, there is more opportunities to do that, and I know you want to gamble your points. Come on, man.
It's always good fun, especially when it's not real money, it's play chips, so to speak. Echo Doll, Echo Bucks, that's what we like to call them here. All right, that win will go here. Let's get that animation on screen. Hot Drop winning round 3 and taking the series.
Yeah, they definitely deserve it, and it's not exactly entirely surprising. They've been super solid in this league this season. Currently sitting with 90% win rate. I'm not going to do live math, but it's going to be more than 90% after this game. So, yeah, definitely the favorites going into this one, but coming out on top nonetheless. 2 players sitting with more than 10 points. That's Draco and Techno sitting with 14 and 10 respectively. High scoring games here for Hot Drop, and they make it happen.
Oh, they made it happen indeed. And what's about to happen next is going to be Cosmic versus Insanity. The teams were oh so gracious to wait for us. So we are going to send us on a quick break so we can get the next matchup started for you to keep the excitement rolling. Before I do that, quickly going to complete the prediction here. So for all of you who voted for Hot Drop, there you go. There are your points. So we will see you guys in a couple of minutes. All right, welcome back everyone to Echo Arena. Without delay, before I start talking, I'm just gonna get your prediction going good and quickly here as the teams are ready for us. So there, your 2 minutes is going to start. The polls are open. Get those votes in now. Spend your Echo dollars or Twitch points, whatever you want to call them there. All right,
well, we can see some big winners and big losers tonight. Juby Man, I think he's sitting at a pretty big deficit, at least in the few thousands right now. So, you know, you win some, you lose some, but it's always good. It's always good to gamble. I'm digging into that joke too much. But let's talk about the match we have tonight: Cosmic Kitties versus Insanity. Another diamond match is the theme of tonight. Cosmic Kitties currently sitting with a 57% win rate in the diamond division, and on the other side, we've got Insanity with a
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know when we muted there. I think it might have been when I transitioned. I do apologize. That happened the last time. I had to investigate that. It seems to be only when I'm on a constant stream in between, but nonetheless, we are back now. Lolo here with the disc for Insanity, sitting in the pass over. I'm gonna call you. I'm not sure. Oh, we got a score there by BG.
You had the exact same thought at the exact same time. I looked at you trying to say his name, and you went, oh no.
Oh dear. All right, we are back there. Sorry for the confusion there.
Pronunciation check in chat. If anyone knows how to say that guy's name, please tell me, because there's no vowels. Other than that, Xavier, a man with vowels, takes that disc and sends it on downfield in towards the Insanity bubble. CPY in this bubble takes the shot on his own, no assist needed, and we are tied up.
Wow, tied up already here with just 1 minute in. Joust advantage now to Insanity. Let's see what they come up with here. Are they going to strike back quick, or is a Cosmic going to come back and turn the tables and take the lead?
Lads, gonna pass on back towards his goalie. There's a player going pretty quick on that bubble, but not there in time. He'll get the stun, but not the disc, so that's unfortunate for him. Slads pass on up to Lolo. And, well, they're gonna pass it on back. Pretty slow pace here coming out of their half for Insanity. And now approaching the net. They're in bubble. Wait, where is everyone?
Lolo there just going up there, just kind of nonchalantly there, walking the disc into the goal, giving them another 2 points here. 1 goal advantage, 4-2 for Insanity.
I'm hearing a bagged. I don't even know. There's no way that's correct. I don't believe that one for a second. And if it is, I need some sources.
Ooh. A shot attempt there going wide of the goal, but still being recollected by Slads there, going for the shot off the top block, getting another chance, passing above goal to Chewy Stack from behind the goal, getting another 2 points for Insanity.
Insanity now up 4 points. We were tied at 2-2, literally not even a minute ago. Okay, a more realistic one is Bag Dash.
Yeah, BG, or yeah, BG works. I can go with BG. We got a good now. Oh, Lolo getting a disc taken from Jake as Jake clears that disc downfield, floating down to the middle now, up for grabs, but it's gonna be Chewy Stack. Yes, getting that disc tapping it towards the tunnel, but Jake is going to be there from Cosmic to tap it down, but BG, they're ready for that intercept, getting that pass down to Slads in the tunnel, now getting some possession going here, moving the disc the opposite direction into Cosmic's bubble, but Cider right there to tap it out immediately.
Yeah, definitely a lot more present of a defense than we saw earlier, but they still are down a bit. The pass almost there in time, and will be. Now, off the rebound in trench, Lolo gonna pass it back. That's a good play there, as they were running out of options for passing. This does give the defense to regroup a little bit, but at the same time, the attack is allowing themselves to size up the defense at this moment. Now in bubble, it's the pass, and that is the right play to make. Just a few quick passes, and we have Insanity lengthening their lead yet again.
Yeah, that was a great play there by Insanity, getting that pass as you're about to be stunned. You know, those cut passes are always a great option, you know, when you're right inside the bubble there. Now giving Insanity a 6-point lead. Joust advantage to Cosmic. It's going to be Cider with the dish with a quick, speedy pass to Xavier. Xavier right on over to Jake. Cosmic keeping some good control of the disc here as they move down the arena uncontested. Jake just walking it forward. Now would pass it down to CP Wines and then over to Xavier, putting it in for 2, closing that point gap.
Yeah, only 4 points to go, so 2 shots to make. Yeah, those are some good passing plays there. The defensive pressure from Insanity just wasn't there. Those are some pretty slower paced passes, able to bide his time a little bit inside of that bubble, but regardless, we still have Insanity maintaining their lead for a little bit longer, as Slash is just having a bit of fun on that, just having a bit of fun, you know? He's waiting his time. He's got about 3 players inside of mid right now, so not too much opportunity for passing. Lolo, he's just going to force it in with 2 players, but he's being encroached on pretty quickly. Does not matter. The pass is good, but there's a player up top. But that pass itself is not good. Thankfully, Slads there for the rebound. But these passing plays, not exactly on point here for either team.
No, I mean, Insanity's getting a lot of opportunities here, some great passes, but when they go to take their shots, it's that last moment when they're failing to connect. Ooh, but a great shot there, but Cider with an even greater save. Lolo now with another opportunity going for that pass to Chewy Stack, missing that pass off, allowing CP Wines to get that disc out of the bubble.
I can imagine these passing misses are pretty infrequent for both of these teams. I think both teams are feeling pretty frustrated for some reason right now. I mean, when you're playing in the mid levels of Diamond, you're not missing passes like this that often. So pretty surprising for probably both teams here. Jake clawing his way through the tunnel will make it out. There's 2 players inside of the bubble. That's a good opportunity, but no, Bag there with the grab in time allows Lolo to grab it and send it on back.
Yeah, that was definitely, you know, right place, right time for sure. And now Chewy Stack there defending himself against his attacker, still getting that pass up over to Slads. Slads getting the pass over to Lolo. Lolo went for the shot, but realized wasn't the right angle, went for the pass to Chewy. Chewy putting it in for 2 more points.
And that's what's happened. Passes are being made, they're working. At least in that play right there, Insanity. They bring that gap a bit wider, and now sitting at 10 points, 6 up ahead of Cosmic. That's a lot of points to be sitting with only 3 minutes. Oh no. Oh no. Oh yes.
Oh no. Now Lolo getting a 2 points on the board for Insanity, getting that point lead up to 8 points.
Yeah, that's they were sitting pretty good coming out of that tunnel a few seconds ago, and now they're doing it yet again even better for some pretty silly reasons. Cider gets that disc in time this time, but oh no, a bad pass will give Insanity another opportunity downfield. That's exactly what you don't want to do. A player already there, but it does not matter. A solid rebound shot. Really impressive seeing those long-range rebound shots being made. Bag. Wow, they're making it worse.
Making it worse, or are they making it better for themselves? In this case, for Insanity, it's definitely better for their point lead here. Now, Joust advantage to Cosmic. 2.5 minutes remaining. Very excited to see here what Cosmic is going to roll out here. Getting that disc collected, getting it past the Insanity players now. They just need to get their stacks down there in some good time. Ooh, that was such a close call there. Jake trying to get possession of the disc here. Xavier now up against Bag, and now Bag getting the disc and getting it down into the top corner.
See some people asking for Echoholics. We'll take a moment to address that is right after this game, but I urge you to keep watching this. It's only going to be a little bit until you get to see America's team play, so just hold on there for a second. Chewy Stack getting that disc before it makes its way too far into the bubble and giving Cosmic a chance to get that disc on net. A bounce off of the Geo might give that player sitting on that Geo to approach, but no, he won't make it in time. Instead, it will be Cider there, coming fast down the tunnel, getting the grab, a pass up towards pole. It's Xavier with the disc, passes left. Some good passing here, but no! Stopped by Lolo. It goes low, and then it goes high. The slap out will be intercepted by Jake. Another attempt here for Cosmic. Here comes the setup from the players, but it's a missed pass. We do have a player there for the rebound. The pass is good this time, but they'll opt to pass it towards a player on Bowtie. They're making a lot of plays here, but not executing since that save, and it will be Chewy. Oh no, that's just an easy aggressive move there. Allows him to steal the disc and stop that offensive rally from Cosmic.
Ooh, and now Insanity has a disc down in Cosmic's bubble. Trying to get another goal here before this round's over. A beautiful pass down to Bag. Bag going behind the goal, taking the shot, just dinging off. Slads bouncing off the backboard to recollect, but getting it stolen by Xavier, who's going to clear it back down to the other side of the arena. Disc now up for grabs. Looks like it's going to be Xavier with it. He's going to go in, but it's going to be stunned out by Bag now as Lolo gets that disc for another clear down the arena. It's going to be a dangerous one here. Slads picking up that disc on that boost there. Another 2 points for Insanity. That will be definitely secure this round for them if it wasn't secured already with only 20 seconds remaining. Joust advantage to Cosmic.
6, 5, 4.
Well, that seems like we'll be closing out on round number 1 here. Only a few more seconds for me to fill until the game actually agrees with me. I'll just keep talking a little bit. Oh, where would you... Look at that. Insanity takes the lead 1-0. And there it is. Off of some impressive passing plays. It was getting a bit dirtier there towards the middle of that round, but they clean it up, and they absolutely decimate them in the latter third of this game. On top of that, almost all players on Insanity dropping more than 3 points. Lolo, Chewy, and Bag sitting at 6, 4, and 5. And Slads, he's sitting with 3 assists. So not only are his teammates and himself scoring pretty high, but everyone is working together on these assisting plays. And, yeah, they're doing good right now.
Yeah, Cosmic maybe having a little bit of a rough start here, but this beautiful break between round 1 and round 2 gives them a lot of opportunities to see where they can change their play style. We still did see 2 goals, one from Xavier and one from CP Wines. CP Wines also had an assist and a save. Also, Cider had a save, and then there was a steal apiece from Jake and Xavier, and stuns across the board. Over to the Twitch audience, you guys enjoying this game here? It's a little bit of a rough first match, but just like all our other games, I'm so confident round 2, you know, we should see a little bit of different round.
Yeah, totally. I mean, there were some things that were a bit weird in that game, but I'm sure Cosmic they'll clean it up here, and I'm sure they're gonna bring it back. I think Cider is about to pop off, have the game of his lifetime here, and clutch out round number 2.
There we go. You heard that prediction right there. And it's now going to be the Joust. Tunnels are open. Teams are out. And it will be Insanity with the headbutt as it bounces around the bubble, staying in Cosmic's bubble. Xavier getting the disc with a nice clear out past the defender. Beautiful stack. Great start for Cosmic here. Going for the shot behind the goal. 2 points in only 16 seconds for Cosmic.
Yeah, that's the start they needed. I mean, you're not even 30 seconds into this game and you're putting points on the board. It's what the doctor ordered, and it's what you're gonna need going into this round. However, Insanity, now with the disc advantage, they can start making these passing plays happen. I speak about these passing plays, and they're looking a bit choppy to start, but they will make that one to Lolo. In towards the tunnel, it's good as well towards Bag, so here we go. Some super slow plays here. Not a single player actually past half field right now, so they are really staying nice and tight in their side. But no, the breakaway is there. They bait 1 or 2 players out of their position, but in the inside bubble is Cider. He saves that one from going any further, but the approach is still happening. Either a fake throw there, some weird animation. Bag gets the pass eventually. But CP Wines clears it out. Cosmic now have another attempt on goal.
Ooh, getting picked up there by Bag, though, for Insanity. Right back to the tunnel. Struggling for either side, getting it past this tunnel here. Jake now going for another attempt. Now getting it through the tunnel, down in midfield. Wide open and up for grabs. It's going to be Jake and Bag going for it. Bag getting the tap down to tunnel. Over to Lolo now. Lolo having, two attackers coming on, backing it out. Probably a great decision, opting to pass it up to the Stack, who's going to clear and attempt to chase, but Cosmic was ready and stunned out the Stack as soon as they threw that clear.
About to go in the bubble, but Insanity will not let that happen. Xavier gets the disc, pass it down, but no, it's a missed pass yet again. CP Wines gets it up towards Shield, and he's gonna approach, and he's gonna make it happen. Jake with the assist from CP Wines, a quick passing play and some confidence on that approach. Jake makes it happen. Up 4 points here. Insanity. They're definitely not looking like they did round number 1.
No, definitely not. They saw where they needed to change. They've changed here. I'm still not quite putting my finger on. I think it's more so they just seem to be more coordinated. Maybe their communication is up. Still a little early to tell here, but it's definitely a different display here. Right here, another pass to CP Wines. CP Wines with that underhand shot. 2 more points on the board for Cosmic.
12, 11,
Yeah, no, they're on fire right now. Their shots are hitting. Their passing plays are working. And Insanity, their defense just really hasn't had much to say about all these shots. Oh my god, that's so quick.
That was a dangerously close call there. Almost getting another goal there, but luckily for Insanity, they were able to reclaim possession. Bag now stacked with Lolo. Looking for the opportunity. Lolo pulling ahead now. Seeing this is a planned play here. Going for that pass to Slads, but it was intercepted by Xavier. Xavier getting that cleared down now as the Stack is ready. Cider going for the open shot. 3, and he shoots. He scores. Now at 9 points for Cosmic.
Yeah, that's a misstep there for Insanity. Instead, they had no players inside the bubble to stop that shot.
7,
And,
6,
well, he was not missing that one, obviously. He's going to slam that one in from about quarter field. Now, Lolo, off of the joust, past to Slads, and looks like, despite being down 9 points, Insanity still looking to play super slow. Was that a bounce off of the geometry there?
I think it was. I think it bounced it out of his hand as he was floating up there. But nonetheless, now we have Slads here taking advantage, trying to dribble that disc forward, getting that pass to Lolo, but just bouncing off the environment, getting to Xavier's hands now. Bag picking it back up once again, getting that pass up across and to the ceiling up to Chewy. Chewy now looking for his pass options, going for that pass, but bouncing off the geometry. Insanity needs to get this approach here and get a goal here as we're approaching the 5-minute mark here, the halfway of round 2. Cider now going forward, 2-on-1 in the goal, and he takes the shot. 2 more points for Cosmic.
Huh. Well then, so that is totally different and not what I expected, but I'm pleasantly surprised to see Cosmic putting on such a show in round number 2. Insanity, they decimated them round number 1. They kept a pretty strong lead, but right now they're shaking right now. They're giving them the shakes, and Cosmic, they're taking advantage of that.
Oh, 100%. You put that pressure on, you're really showing them you're here to mean business. It really kind of takes you for kind of a shock if you win the first round, especially if you come into the second round feeling a little, let's say, overconfident, and then a team does this. It really shakes it up. But Lolo now going to shake it up, going for a shot, but going right down to the goal. Slads now another attempt at Chewy. Chewy going for the shot. Now Insanity getting their first 2 points of the round on the board.
9 points is a lot more doable than 11, and thankfully we are just over halfway through this round. 4 minutes and 3 3-pointers is definitely doable, but Cosmic, they've been keeping up these points time after time. They've been super fast on these plays. Oh, well, that's going to stunt them a little bit, but in general, they've been super fast on these passing plays, and the Insanity defense just isn't there for it. But it seems like you don't need defense if you have blocks helping you out. There's 2 players inside a bubble for Cosmic, so this is dangerous. A player on the pole looking to make the push, but it's a pass left. Oh no! That's a missed shot, but that was a good passing play if that were to connect.
Oh, here we go. There. There it is.
Setup like the one we saw. Gonna work out in Insanity's favor, and gap is it's getting smaller.
Yes, you know, even 2 points at a time, they still have 3.5 minutes. You know, there would only be 4 2-point goals for them to, you know, catch up and take the lead. So lots of time. They just got to take a few breaths here, really, you know, calm and collective, and they could make a comeback here for the clean sweep. But, you know, I'm really loving this, you know, renewed energy from Cosmic. So very excited to see these remaining 3 minutes play out.
Oh no, Cosmic has lost a player. That's super unfortunate for them. Jake gonna try and clear it out, gets intercepted by Slads. The pass goes right to Lolo, and it's left again, pushed on in, and that'll be a timeout, probably, from Cosmic.
We would assume so, and we will find out here very shortly. And indeed, it is a timeout, and it looks like a second player is gone.
Well then. That sucks.
That's new. First I thought, oh, they've flipped over to the other side. No, oh wait, I guess they, no, nope. Well then, nonetheless here, we will take this timeout and let these teams do what they need to for get their players back. Hopefully they do come back. And over to the Twitch chat there. Hope everyone is enjoying this game.
I mean, before we address the Twitch chat, I would like to set it up by saying this. We have paused the game at an extraordinarily interesting point in this match. We've seen Cosmic be super dominant for the first half of it totally. But in these last few minutes, we've seen Insanity come back, and like, we really have just gotten like a snapshot of time, and this timeout is going to be significant for Cosmic. Regardless if it was intentional or not, it is going to potentially help them. So I'm interested. What do you guys think? We're paused right now. Insanity, they're looking a lot better than they did in the first half. Do you guys think we're going to map 3, or do you think Insanity is going to bring this one back?
Ooh, that is a very tough question indeed. I mean, my predictions have been pretty close tonight so far. I think Cosmic's going to take this one.
You know, it's 2 minutes and 50 seconds. It's about 3 minutes to make live math, 5 points. That's super close. And on top of that, Cosmic, they've just, I mean, they're obviously on the downturn, and that hurts. I don't. Do you have a lot of player experience compared to me? When you go into a timeout like this, what are you thinking? Like, how do you identify the things that are going wrong in just 3 minutes of like high intensity action? What do you have to do to actually change around this momentum from Insanity, you know?
You know, a lot of times I think it's, you know, for the most part, the players know what they need to do. I think a lot of times it just comes down to, you know, kind of a mental recheck, kind of realign, refocus. It's so easy, you know, in the middle of the games to kind of just get overwhelmed with adrenaline and just the excitement. And sometimes you just need to kind of, you know, in through the nose, out through the mouth, just kind of recenter almost. Because, like, you know, the players at these levels, they know their plays, they know what they're supposed to do. They just need to make sure that they're connecting on them. And to wait, you know, you need a clear and focused mind to do that. At least that's what I would say.
Yeah, I totally agree. I mean, as much as being as skilled as possible, one of the biggest skills that even the highest level and the highest level of esports need to work on is their mental stability in game. I remember Team Liquid for the Rainbow Six team, they hired a mental professional coach because of just how inconsistent they were in the game. They were so momentum based. If they didn't get a good start, they were losing the entire series. So your mental strength and fortitude in esports is definitely a huge amount to this game. And yeah, I think, yeah, that ties into definitely what you were saying about just needing a mental reset, checking yourself, and making sure you're ready to put on a good match.
Speaking about putting on a good match here, Chewy, Stack, and Lolo doing the Macarena. Now Chewy's doing some sort of a wave here, but Lolo definitely doing the Macarena in the background there, giving us a little bit of timeout entertainment here. And also timeout. I don't know if we got this here. I think there was another one. Maybe it's a second. Did we already say happy birthday to Brandon?
I think we did say happy birthday to Brendan.
I thought so. I heard a happy birthday, but say it again. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. I just wanted to make sure that we didn't miss it there.
I join you in singing, but Discord is just awful.
Oh, sure. Blaming the Discord.
If we had a TeamSpeak, I'd be singing all over the place, don't you?
Excellent there. Looks like our team is still missing their players. Hopefully I should check to make sure I don't have any pings in case they're trying to tell us what's going on. But
hey, we're just going to wait till tomorrow.
I see nothing. Chewy Stack now jumping around. Jumping for joy in this match. Getting his... See, he's staying warm. Staying warm, keeping that energy up. I feel it. He's vibing.
He is vibing. That is for sure.
Jumping jacks. Even though his legs aren't moving, we know what's happening.
Yeah, we can take a guess there. I mean, there's no reason to have leg tracking in Echo. I think there's a lot of cool things you could do with leg tracking in VR, though, for sure.
Oh, 100%.
How much have you looked into that, like... What's that circle thing where you're like harnessed into it? It's like a 360.
Oh, like the treadmill?
Yeah.
Was it from Ready Player One? An omnidirectional treadmill with hydrophonic pressure sensitive underlays or something technical crazy?
Maybe.
Yeah, 100%. Just like Chewy Stack now, you can run on spot as fast as you can there and go in any direction. I've actually was on one many years ago. It was at a theme park, and like way before VR was even. Like, this was like developer times, and I still at that point thought it was like the coolest thing, and it's come so much further now. Like, they've even have like those jackets, those bodysuits. So like if you're, you know, in Onward something, for example, and you know you got shot, you could feel the little electrical impulse kind of thing. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm sure like those things will probably be like tuned, because like you don't want to feel pain, but you need some feedback, you know.
I definitely agree. I feel like Chewy's trying to communicate with the stream.
Does he know he's on? He's in the chat. He's
oh,
gotta know he's
he knows. Stream. He was watching the... Oh, yeah, there he goes. Yeah, he's saying, yeah. Are we winning, Mom? That's what he said.
Do the YMCA.
Oh, I heard it now. We got a request for the YMCA, Chewy. Oh,
yeah.
YMCA.
Oh, what?
Are they... Oh, I don't know.
Man, you just cut out his... Wait, what? Oh...
I am...
Okay, so, we are still missing 2 players.
There we go. There's a third. Oh, you know what? Their 5 minutes probably ended, so they're got their third player back, so they're probably just continuing with their 3 just in the nick of time there. Unfortunate for Cosmic. This really might throw my prediction out the window. They're going to have to play a tight defense. Looks like they're trying to keep possession as long as they can, but doing it on their side is dangerous for that reason right there. Bag now, but getting it stolen back by Jake. Jake resetting to the goal. CP Wines getting that clear down. Great start here with Cosmic on the 3v4. You know, it looks like they're sending a stack out there. Very curious to see how they're going to play this 3v4. Definitely leaving someone back for defense here.
Oh no, that stack is so late. That stack is so late.
Ooh, I know it's 3v4, but really in these situations, especially when they have the lead, I really feel like they need to leave a goalie back. You know, have it back there because he could have got that long clear. It's a tough call. I mean, it's hard. It's easy for me just to sit here and say, should have did this, should have did this. In the moment, it's always so much more difficult to decide, but Joust advantage Cider again here. They still have a 3-point advantage. If they can just keep the disc away from Insanity, they would have a great advantage here, but 4v3 is going to be tough as Lolo going to the disc, going for that shot now. 2 more points. That was a close call on being a 3. Cosmic still with a 1-point lead.
12, 11,
Cosmic, yeah, it's a 1-point lead. They're going to have to play a rock-solid defense for the next minute and 15 seconds. All the work they put in this round is just going to be for naught, and that would really suck as a viewer. Oh, no.
Oh, close. This is heartbreaking. We was having such a good match, you know, rolling out, but it's still not over here. Bag with the disc now, getting attacked 2-on-1 on the goal. So, a miss there. Counting your blessings if you're Cosmic right now. Jake now with the disc, trying to hold on to it, looking for the best option. Being conservative, definitely a great choice here. Going for that clear, getting the clear in the tunnel. definitely buying them some time as we're rolling down here the last 40 seconds. Only one goal. I mean, Cosmic is definitely feeling the pressure now as this clear disc goes down, as, you know, Insanity has that stack advantage.
What could be the final approach here? Yep. Well, Insanity, you know, congratulations to them. They did what they needed to do to close out this game before. Okay, I know this. It's unfortunate for Cosmic here, but let me make a defense for Insanity here. They were already putting in insane amounts of work prior to the timeout and all that happened. They were already making a comeback, so I think regardless of what happened here, congratulations to Insanity. They put in the work necessary to win out round number 1 and finish out round number 2. So congratulations to them. They win 2-0 tonight.
Yeah, like you said, it's still a great work for them. They still earn that win, even though with that 3v4 at the end, they still put on a fantastic display here. And I mean, looking at the scoreboard for them, Lolo with 12 points, followed by Chewy with 8, Bag with 5, and Slads with 4 assists. This team definitely is a team-playing team. 5 assists apiece for Lolo and Slads. 2 to Chewy and 1 to Bag. Saves, we had 2 to Lolo, 1 to Chewy stack, and 1 steal from Bag, and of course stuns across the board.
Yeah, they were a great team today. Both of these teams doing great. A lot of the passing play, I think if anything went wrong today besides what just happened, it's probably being a lot of the passing plays just weren't on for both teams, and that allowed a lot of things that could have been surefire goals to just nearly miss, you know, their mark. So that's the one thing both teams could work on. But yeah, like you mentioned, Insanity definitely doing great today. And I saw someone in the chat mention the Echoholics game. I'm not how accurate that is. Are we casting the Echoholics game?
Last I heard they were waiting here, so just gonna quickly check my Discord here. I will, while I'm on the screen here, complete the prediction, which was 51% in favor of Cosmic, 49% Insanity. So
nobody won anything.
Yeah. So we will choose the outcome here. Insanity was the winner, completing the prediction. The prediction has been completed there. So I will pop you guys on a brief momentarily pause here while I go check in on Echoholics, and hopefully we will be back very shortly with Echoholics versus Ruined Kings. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am back already. Unfortunately, Echoholics and Ruined Kings did play their game. As much as I was looking forward to it, you know, I can't blame the players. We are now about almost half an hour past the start time, so, you know, I definitely appreciate Cosmic and Insanity who waited as well. It is, you know, I appreciate the players when they can wait, but when they can't, I can't be upset, you know. We had some great games to know. We went to a couple of round 3s, so that's, you know, it helps extend the cast time. But I hope you all enjoyed the cast. I believe there may still be more going on other channels, because I believe Dimwee might have been going a little bit later. I could be mistaken there. I will pull the stats up quickly for everyone here. Let's see, or the matches, I should say. Sorry. Well. Getting down here, 10 o'clock. Yes, so at 10 o'clock, there's a game scheduled on Channel 2 of Gen Z versus Anarchy. So definitely, you know, feel free to check that out. Any closing remarks from you, Wazdaaa?
Just the same old, same old. You guys know how it is. I appreciate the heck out of you guys for coming here tonight. It means a lot to me, and I'm sure my family loved me making a bunch of noise here tonight. I'm sure they enjoyed it, and I'm sure you guys did too. Some impressive matches here in the Masters Division. I mean, these are the up-and-coming talents, as you guys know. These are the people that are up next. When, inevitably, your favorite players, they retire to the retirement home, these are the young gunners that are shooting for their spots. So, better be looking out for them, and they all put on a good show. I want to thank all the 6 teams that we saw tonight. I want to thank Dano, you're nuts on the production. You are absolutely cracked, and yeah.
Awesome. I'd like to, before we go,
Wait, one more.
Oh, go ahead.
I'd like to thank my sister, Rebecca, for letting me borrow her laptop for a temporary solution.
Oh, well, there you go. Thank you, Rebecca. Quick shout out to the moderators of the league. We have our governing mods, Dakin Man, Mama Verds, Princess, and Gilligan. And our moderators, we have Wit, myself, Sir Dimwee, Arrow Knight, Captain Wigglepants, Nada, Alacost, Wolfo, Punda, and Ikaika. I'm sorry, I asked him how to pronounce it. I think he responded, but I haven't seen it before the stream. And also, thank you to our sponsors, ProTube VR, Asterion, Fixed Gaming, VR Cover, HyperX, Rebuff Reality, and VRWare. That is it for Channel 1. I will give everyone the option here to raid Channel 2. So as that countdown goes down, until next time, I hope everyone stays healthy, stay safe, and have fun.
All right.
We're underway. And we're underway.
Season 3 of VRML Echo Arena is brought to you by HyperX, Rebuff Reality, Asterion Products, ProTube VR, VR Cover, Fixed Gaming, and VRWare.net.